Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're breaking down exactly what you need to know about navigating your healthcare renewal. Whether you're doing this for the very first time or you just kind of want a quick refresher on the digital process, you are in exactly the right place. Let me ask you, struggling to renew your Medicaid coverage online in Virginia? Honestly, the thought of dealing with state portals and endless paperwork is enough to make anyone want to procrastinate. Bureaucracy can feel super overwhelming, and it's totally normal to feel a bit of anxiety when your family's healthcare access is on the line. But don't worry, we've got you covered with a simple step-by-step guide that takes the stress out of the process. Maintaining your family's health coverage is vital. Virginia Medicaid covers the essentials: preventative care, emergencies, prescriptions, and renewing online from the comfort of your couch. It's literally the fastest, most convenient way to keep those benefits active. Stay tuned to master this crucial task today. All right, here's our quick roadmap for today. 1. Medicaid renewal basics. 2. Preparing to renew. 3. Navigating Common Help. 4. Step-by-step process. 5. Deadlines and support. And 6. Next steps. Let's dive right in. Section 1. Medicaid renewal basics. Let's understand your coverage. Let's start with the absolute fundamentals, just so we're all on the same page. Medicaid provides low-cost, sometimes zero-cost, health coverage to eligible Virginians. But federal rules mandate that your eligibility has to be checked once every 12 months. To stay ahead of this cycle, just keep an eye out for official mail featuring the Virginia Department of Social Services or Cover Virginia logo. The state actually kicks this process off 2 whole months before your actual due date. Now, the state actually tries to do the heavy lifting for you first. It's called an ex parte auto renewal. Basically, they attempt to renew you using data they already have on file, like tax or employment records. If that works, boom, you get a letter saying you're all set. But if they don't have quite enough info to clear you automatically, you'll receive a manual form in the mail, and that means it's time to take action. Which brings us to Section 2, Preparing to Renew. Time to gather your documents. Okay, so if you do get that manual form in the mail, your biggest mistake would be logging into the portal empty-handed. Trust me. Organizing your physical paperwork before you even open your laptop makes the whole online portal a breeze. When your documents are neatly sorted beside you, a task that could easily take an hour shrinks down to just a few minutes of typing. So what do you actually need? You'll want to gather info for everyone in your household: legal names, birth dates, and social security numbers. Crucially, you need proof of income, so grab those recent pay stubs. You'll also need documentation for any other taxable income, stuff like unemployment or pensions. Finally, if anyone has other current health insurance, keep those policy numbers handy too. Section 3. Navigating Common Help, the official portal. All right, you're perfectly prepped. Your documents are ready. Where do you actually go? You want to head over to commonhelpvirginia.gov. This is the Commonwealth's fast, secure, self-service portal. It's essentially your one-stop shop to apply for assistance, report changes, or, in our case today, renew your benefits. It keeps your info completely private and honestly gives you the fastest processing times. Moving right along to Section 4, Step-by-Step Process. Let's renew this online. Let's execute this so there is zero guesswork involved. Step 1, open your browser to commonhelp.virginia.gov. Step 2, scroll down near the bottom of the page and hit the button that says Renew Benefits. Step 3, and this is the super important connection piece, link your specific case. You'll enter your case number and client ID. Where are those? Printed right on the front of that paper renewal form they mailed you. Pop those in, verify your family's records, plug in those pay stub details, and hit Submit. Simple. Once you click Submit, your case goes into review. The state processes your updated info, and you'll get a final letter confirming your coverage is good to go. Oh, and here's a neat feature. If your eligibility changes and you move from full to limited coverage, the state automatically shoots your info over to the Virginia Insurance Marketplace to see if you qualify for tax credits or other plans. Pretty seamless, right? Section 5. Deadlines and support. Keeping on track. I know strict dates can be incredibly stressful, but knowing the exact timeline totally takes the anxiety out of the equation. When that renewal form hits your mailbox, you generally have 30 days to complete and return it. You do not want to miss this deadline. If you do, your coverage closes for failure to renew. But listen, if life happens and you miss it, don't panic. A 90-day reconsideration window immediately opens up. I really want to emphasize this number, 90. That 90-day grace period is a massive safety net. It means you can still submit your documents after a closure without having to start a completely brand new application. It's a federal rule designed to protect you. Just get your paperwork in within those 3 months, and if you're eligible, your coverage gets restored. And speaking of protections, here is a highly reassuring fact. especially for parents. Kids get 12-month continuous eligibility. What does that mean? Even if a parent's income goes up mid-year, the enrolled children are totally locked into their Medicaid coverage for the full 12 months. So if you get a raise, report it honestly and without fear. Your kids' coverage is totally protected. Okay, but what if the website glitches or you just can't figure out where your client ID is? If you hit a digital roadblock, just call the Cover Virginia support line at 1-855-242-8282. They can troubleshoot, answer questions, or you can even just complete your whole renewal over the phone with them if the online route just isn't working for you. Finally, Section 6, Next Steps. Securing your coverage. We are basically done, but right after you hit that submit button, here's your quick post-game checklist. First, keep your physical paperwork and your online confirmation number safe. Second, grab your phone right now and set a calendar reminder for this exact month next year so you're totally prepared for the next cycle. And lastly, if you move, report your new address to Common Help immediately. They literally can't renew you if they are mailing forms to your old house. If this step-by-step breakdown helped you feel ready to tackle your Medicaid renewal, please hit subscribe for more helpful content. And I highly encourage you to share this explainer with family, friends, or anyone in the community who might be dreading the process. Let's make sure everyone keeps the coverage they absolutely need. Just a quick, standard disclaimer. The info we provided today is for educational purposes only. We pulled directly from state resources, but you should always consult commonhelp.virginia.gov or call Cover Virginia for specific professional advice on your own unique family situation. Now that you've got the know-how to confidently conquer the Common Help portal, I want to leave you with a final thought. What will you do with the peace of mind knowing your family's health coverage is completely secure for another year? Grab those documents, log on, and check this off your list today. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and happy renewal.